Come through and we gon' end it real quick. Had to do it for the one time. Game over.
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Only moments away from Vivint Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Lakers taking on the Jazz. For the Lakers, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Jazz. Lakers is next, right after this.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, "What I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going." Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that one against the Raptors. On paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the one. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Bamba is out there with Gordon, and it's Conley in at the point. Doris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
Mitchell outside, all alone. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, Mitchell's confidence is off the charts right now. Off the dribble jumper, yes, sir.
The pass to Caruso. Fires the three. From the high post. And that one hits back iron. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. Passes it to Conley. Now Gordon. Shoots over Kuzma, and the basket by Gordon.
Well, boy, oh boy, each year Aaron Gordon adding to that offensive arsenal. The mid-range game is right there.
Fires from deep. And again, no good by the Lakers. Conley with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Conley feeling it out. The shot. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
The offensive rebound. Davis with the bucket.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Gordon. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Second chance effort, and Bamba with the lay-in.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
James against Bogdanovich. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope for three. Utah with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here's Gordon. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, gentlemen, the quick first step of Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage, and it's over.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pulls up. Gordon trying to break loose. And no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Now Gordon, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Mitchell. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And now Utah, fast break, shoots from 14. Nice jump shot, good. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Davis. Bangs home the trifecta.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. And here's Bogdanovich for three.
A really terrific job from LeBron to keep his hands up, his feet moving, gets the challenge on that shot.
So they take the lead.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Now Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
Now here's Bamba. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Yes, that goes in. And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical.
Now here's James. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Miami.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 1. They recover it. Clock at 4. Takes a 3.
I love how Bogdanovich gets up and tries to annoy shooters, doing all he can to alter the shot.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Conley. Bamba trying to break free. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Davis. Hands it from downtown.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Outside Conley, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie is checked in for Mike Conley. Paul's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Gordon. And Bogdanovich kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's James, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Tyler Cavanaugh comes in for Gordon. And Randall subbed in for Mitchell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard. Spencer Dinwiddie, nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play. Randall left side. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The Lakers making a switch here. Jazz trail by 5. Dinwiddie kicks to Bamba. Here now is Dinwiddie. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Outside Bogdanovich. From past the arc. Here's Bamba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba, he appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Jazz trail by 9. Randall with the ball. 9 points last game out. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a look at which players have been the most adept at finding and hitting high percentage shots since the All-Star break. Anthony Davis, number 1. LeBron James, 3rd.
What a shooting exhibition it's been for these two players during that stretch. I mean, nearly automatic for both.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Utah. Clarkson passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Dinwiddie passes to Tice. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Nance.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Kavanaugh after the basket by the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. Randall down low, defended by Paul. That shot, no good. Davis, the pass to Clarkson. Trying to get open is Davis. Shot's good by Clarkson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jazz trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pope loose. Kavanaugh, the pass to Bogdanovich. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, that's Bogdanovich making great use of the pick and roll. Fantastic at exploiting whatever the defense delivers to him.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Dinwiddie up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot from the top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing. Los Angeles leading by 13. To the inside. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 23 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Dinwiddie outside. Right through the D for the layup.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
To the middle, here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Dinwiddie, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Randall outside. Clarkson against Dinwiddie. To the paint, here's Kavanaugh. It's deflected.
And this is what Nance Jr. is capable of. Send it back.
Out to the right wing. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Dinwiddie against Clarkson. Here's Tice. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Tice. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
To the left side wing. There's the pass to Nance. And here is Paul. Kicks it to Clarkson. Here's Davis.
Not just a threat on offense. Dinwiddie is a fantastic defender, takes advantage of his speed and his reach.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Oh, man. 'Cause I'm all up.
It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Greg, we're Work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Jeremy Lin. He's out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Randall out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Kavanaugh in a power forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Cook. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cook's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Lakers. Utah with the ball. 17-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Now Lin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Lin is fantastic at scoring on the drive. This guy does such a good job changing the angle of his body.
Here's Watford. He's defended by Randall. Powell kicks to Cook. From deep. Connects from three-point range. Cook's got 5.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Here's Dinwiddie following the 3 by the Lakers. He gets it in there. He's got 6.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Goes up from the top of the key. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist from Cook. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better?
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Marc Gasol. Stolen by Collins. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. Passes to Powell. Out left to the wing. In the corner, Cook with it. They get it back to the left wing. Here's Watford. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Randall down low. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin.
Well, we know this. Jeremy Lin knows how to run an offense. His ability to find the open man, uncanny.
Pass to Watford. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Watford. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Miami. Now here's Lin. Gasol with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Watford, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Jazz call time here. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things differently.
Well, probably 2 guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example. Powell. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bamba's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell in the corner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gordon. Here's Lynn. Misses off the left iron. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
And here is Lynn. Here's Bamba. Gordon trying to break loose. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 9 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Powell. And here's Collins. Defended by Lynn. Shot by Collins, no good. Jazz trail by 16. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And it's 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Powell finds Collins. Back to Cook. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Knocks it loose.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Mitchell. Gasol with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Kuzma, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And that one drops for him. 9 points in the game so far.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Conley with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Elbow shot is on the way. Offensive rebound. Lakers leading by 19 points. Kuzma left side. Back to Powell for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the shot goes down. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Utah making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Harry Nance is checked in for Gasol. James comes in for Zach Collins. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Alex Caruso in for Quinn Cook. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Kuzma, right side. Down low. And the pass to Caruso. Los Angeles with another miss. Jazz trail by 18. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Inside, Mitchell. Can't hit that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Back to Kuzma. Stolen by Gordon. Outside Conley. Floats one up. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Lakers leading by 16. James looking around. Here's Nance, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Now, here's Bamba. He's got 9. The drive by Mitchell. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Here's Caruso. Passes it to Kuzma. Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Over James. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Down low. And Nance kicks to Caldwell Pope. James outside. Good by Bogdanovich.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And again, no good by the Lakers. Jazz trail by 16. Tipped away. 1:22 left in the first half. Now Conley, outside Gordon. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
If you see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm, you're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Here's James. And
that was worth the price of admission.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
58 seconds left now here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mitchell passes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 15. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 18. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Randall. Hits the three-point bomb. Randall's got 7.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Got to give it to AD. Took control of offense, never let it go. Just becomes more patient and more confident in everything he does. Perennial MVP candidate.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the board. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point. James, the pass to Kuzma. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 9. The feed to Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gordon against Kuzma. Caruso kicks to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. That's tipped. Kuzma inside. He's against Gordon.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Gordon, the pass to Mitchell. Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Conley dishes to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Pulls up, and it's Mitchell missing. Lakers leading by 12. James outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Conley. Pass to Bamba. LeBron right side. Again, Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 16. The drive by Mitchell. He gets that one. Mitchell's got 26 points.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Kuzma finds James. Here's Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Mitchell. And so he makes both from the line.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Lin the pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
To the inside, here's Clarkson. Count that one. Clarkson's got his second bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Jazz trail by 20. And it's Conley penetrating. That one doesn't go.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And there's the pass to Gordon. Conley against Paul. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And that time, also a missed shot. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Paul with the ball. And that one good from Clarkson.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the Jazz call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Utah. And the Lakers also making a switch. Zach Collins checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And here is Bamba. 11 points in the game. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Fires from 14. The shot, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Lynn comes to help. And here's Collins from outside. The rebound by the Jazz. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. The 17-footer. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bamba against Davis. Watford, that's good. 8 points for him.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game. For many years, he's made everyone around him better.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gordon kicks to Lynn. To end the run, Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Clarkson finds Davis and finished off by Davis.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Gordon. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing's going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so Lynn will bring it up for the Jazz. To the wing right side. Dinwiddie dishes to Lynn. Bogdanovich with it. He's got 5. Back to Lynn with the shot. Another miss by Utah.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Paul can't get it to go. Utah shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Bogdanovich, and Davis sends it back.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Clarkson. Davis with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Watford. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Lakers passing it around, and they double up Davis from downtown. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
And they double up Davis. Collins wide open, he fires. Back to Davis. Second shot opportunity. Connects, the jumper drops. Davis has got 45 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
A different look for Utah. Daniel Tice is checked in for Bamba. Tyler Cavanaugh comes in for Bogdanovich. And Randall subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And then for Los Angeles, Nance comes in for Collins. And Cook subbed in for Chris Paul. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Utah shooting 43% from the floor. Tice with the bounce pass. Here's Randall. He's got 7. Back to Gordon. Now Randall. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Dinwiddie. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got 9.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
Davis. And Davis throws it down.
You know, they've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Gordon. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Now here's Tice. He's guarded by Davis. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
1:33 left in the third. Gordon, the pass to Randall. To the paint. Here's Tice. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And they call an illegal screen here. We got a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Utah, just need to take it a game at a time.
Right now for the Jazz, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
56 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Gordon. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
.32 seconds left in the third. Dinwiddie attacking. Count that one. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, this guy excels at using his speed and his big body to cut inside. Nice job, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And then for the Lakers, LeBron's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Clarkson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Cook. On the wing, Mitchell lets the 3 fly. It doesn't go for him. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. You've got Ennis, Daniel Tice out there with Randall, and it's Kavanaugh in at the 4-man position. That's the group right now for Utah. Powell kicks to Gasol. James in the post. The pass to Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. James with the bucket.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
Here's Kavanaugh. There's the dish to Randall. A floater. It's hauled in by LeBron. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Powell.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
The Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this: the NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
And so Gasol will bring it up for the Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, aggressive move, strong finish. This guy can play. I love Larry Nance's approach. You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need, Doris, the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
Oni makes it off the glass.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Gasol trying to free himself up. Passes it to Caruso. He kicks it to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. It's deflected, and they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Utah ball.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Tice passes to Randall. Oni lays it up off the glass.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Left side Gasol. Over Tice. Misses off the right iron. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Ennis. Kicks to Randall. Pass to Tice. Nice ball movement by Utah. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Randall no good. LA's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's LeBron. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
The Jazz shooting 43% from the field. The pass to Ennis. Knocked loose. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell, that's good.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Ennis passes to Tice. Randall dishes to Ennis. Back to Randall. Shoots from 14. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Oni hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
LeBron outside. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Tice. And here's Randall. High arcing shot, and the layup is good.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Feeds to LeBron. And they double up James. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Jazz have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Kavanaugh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Now here's James. Defense is right there. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Randall outside. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
LeBron outside. Fires from 18. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Daniels is checked in for Utah. Jeremy Lin comes in for Jason Randall. Jazz have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Oni. A rebound by the Lakers. Powell kicks to Paul. The 3 ball goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, Zach Collins.
And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them. The Jazz shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Pass to Daniels. And here's Ennis. Oni, guarded by Powell, and he comes up with the deuce. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And it's Paul missing.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Lin against Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for your Jazz, Oni. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And Collins has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Ennis passes to Tice. Lin looking it over. And Gasol sends it back.
This guy, the defensive anchor, Marc Gasol, twice on the pipes.
Powell finds Paul. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Ennis passes to Tice. Lynn dishes to Ennis. Shot clock at 6. Oni, guarded by Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Jazz.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Paul with the ball. Pass to Watford. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Powell with the steal. Here's Paul. Count it. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Lynn against Paul, and taken away by Paul. And he jams it with authority.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Dishes it to Lynn. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Jazz ball.
So it's the Jazz now. Here's Powell. The 17-footer. Doesn't go for him. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Paul. Pass to Watford. Launches it. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Oni. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one counts. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Los Angeles guys shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. From deep. They get it again. Kicks it out to Paul. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 2. Pass to Watford. Puts up a 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Jazz making a switch here. Kavanaugh's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Cook's checked in. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Lynn the pass to Kavanaugh. Outside, Lynn. He dishes it to Ennis. Out to the right wing. Oni. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.